Hello everyone and welcome back to Catherine's Plates. Do I have one for you today? I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon sugar donut bread. And you know I have someone excited for this one in the house. It's as simple as these ingredients right here and a loaf pan, which that would be perfect if you wanted to get some loaf pans, make these up and give them out to your friends and family for the holidays. Yeah, I'll put that on your dessert table for Thanksgiving or make it for breakfast to get everybody started before the turkey. Okay, I'm going to bring y'all up here and let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is grease our loaf pan. I'm using a 9 by 5 by 3 inch. This is ceramic and you can use any kind you have. You just want to make sure you spray really good, the sides and the bottom. We're going to set that aside. In a large mixing bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of white granulated sugar. To that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of softened butter, or 4 tablespoons. We're going to add 1/4 cup of canola oil. We're going to whisk this together. You want to make sure that it's well incorporated. We're going to crack in 2 eggs. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to mix this until it's nice and smooth. I want to make sure all the eggs are incorporated into the mixture. Okay, now that we got a good mix on this, we're going to set it aside. We're just going to go ahead and whisk together some dry ingredients that we can add. 1½ cups all-purpose flour. Who doesn't love a good cinnamon swirl donut, right? Okay, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to get a different whisk, just kind of blend this together. It kind of aerates it, gets it all well incorporated. What we're going to do now is take half of our flour mixture. We're going to add it to the wet ingredients. We're going to take some buttermilk. Now I have 1/2 cup of buttermilk and we're going to put half of this into our mixture. And then we're going to blend that all together. Carefully. And just use a whisk. It's great. We don't have to bring out our stand mixer or our electric hand mixer for this. Just a whisk. We're going to put in the rest of the flour mixture. The other half of the buttermilk. Now, if you don't have buttermilk, there's a substitution. You can put 1/2 tablespoon of lemon juice into your measuring cup and then fill it up with regular milk up to the 1/2 cup on your measuring cup. Stir it and then let it sit for 5 minutes, and then you have buttermilk for this recipe. All right, let's go ahead and get this incorporated. You don't want to over stir, just until it's well combined. Bring over a small bowl. What you want to do with the batter is pull out half a cup, and we're going to put it into a separate small bowl. That way we can jazz it up. To that, we're going to add half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And we're going to add half a teaspoon of some dark corn syrup. If you don't have that, you can use molasses or you can even use honey. It's just a little sweetener. We're going to blend that all together. It'll give a nice color too if you use the dark molasses or dark corn syrup. We're going to place half of the batter into our loaf pan. You can just kind of estimate. I'm just going to smooth it out. We're going to dollop half of the other mixture that has the cinnamon in it on top of the batter. Place the rest of the batter on top of the cinnamon mixture. Make it nice and even. Dollop the rest of the cinnamon mixture on top. I tell you, it smells good. We're going to take a butter knife and swirl. Go down to all the layers. Just create a swirl technique. All right, look at that. Okay, my oven is preheated at 350 degrees. We're going to place our cinnamon sugar donut bread in for 45 to 50 minutes. You want to be able to put a toothpick through the center and have it come out clean. There's still some more fun that's going to happen to give it that delicious coating. Oh, you wish we were done? Not quite yet. I've got 2 bowls set here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do while we let this rest for 10 minutes. In one bowl, we're going to add 1 stick of melted butter. All right, that'll cool down. In another shallow dish, now I'm using pie plates, we're going to add 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Just going to whisk this together. You can use a fork or a small whisk until it's well combined. The cake is cooled for 10 minutes inside of the loaf pan. I just took a small spatula, just going around the edges. Make sure that it pops out good. Now what we're going to do is very gently, we're going to tip it out of the dish. We're going to bring our melted butter over. We're going to take our loaf, we're going to place it in, and then we're going to start turning it around. That way it all gets coated. We're going to get a spoon. Pour that melted butter on the top. All right, what we're going to do now is bring the sugar over. We're going to take the cake out of the butter and put it into the sugar mixture. And we're going to do the same thing. Dunk it in. Coat all the sides. Be very careful. This will hold up, so don't be afraid of it. We're going to coat the sides. I'm going to get another spoon. I'm just going to take that cinnamon sugar mixture, sprinkle it on top, coat it well. All right, what we're going to do now is place this back into the pan. That way it looks really nice. We're going to take the rest of that sugar mixture, sprinkle it on top. Okay, tell me you wouldn't want to serve that up for fall, for Thanksgiving, breakfast, brunch, Christmas. All right, I'm going to cut my cinnamon swirl donut bread and give it a try for you. Look at the crumb on that. Mmm. 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 That is scrumptious. The crumb on it is very delicious. Nice and moist. What a way to eat a cinnamon swirl donut in cake form. Oh my gosh, y'all. Yes, there's lots of sugar on it, but oh, what a treat. All right, give me a thumbs up on this one. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I'll see y'all on the next episode.